welcome to Face to Face, and today we're going to go to New York, and we're going to talk about the peace process in Colombia and the campaign of this yes for the peace process referendum. And I'm with Herman. Herman, welcome. We are all friends and we know each other for many years. We have been very active as a humanist and working for peace and non-violence. So, Herman, tell us a little bit more what's happening in New York with the Yes campaign.
Okay, thank you, David, for inviting me here. It's a pleasure. The campaign is an international campaign to say yes to the referendum in Colombia, referendum of the peace process.
Okay.
We have been together with a group of different organizations and people in the last 4 to 5 months working to promote, to say yes to the referendum. It is something very important for Colombia now.
Yeah.
It is the time that the war and the whole disperse of people, violence, justification of many actions from the government, from the guerrillas, from the international community, is a time to stop it. And I think this referendum, and we think this referendum is going to help to become, the situation become much better in Colombia.
Yeah. So it's a long process. Already has been a lot of discussion, and then now it's more or less a final step.
Yes, the Colombian government and the FARC, the guerrilla group, started this conversation around 4 years ago.
Okay.
And little by little, they have been engaging every time more and more.
Okay.
Last year, they get a final date when this was going to be signed.
Okay.
Is not signed yet, but it's very, very close.
Okay.
Now there is a moment that they are saying, based on a referendum, if the whole Colombian community, nationally, living in Colombia or internationally, they can vote. And if they say yes, it is a time to sign. This includes that the guerrilla is going to surrender the weapons, that the government has some compromises to give them some political and are going to facilitate how the guerrilla will incorporate again to the civilian life.
To society.
So all of that is happening. So it's something very important for the country, very important for the Colombians.
Very interesting process. I mean, I like the process very much, and I think it's one of the most interesting news in the world today, where the violence is absolutely despicable. Do you have a special event at the end on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, August 20th.
Okay.
We are going to have a press conference when we are inviting personalities, politicians, people who support this process, and also all the Colombian community is going to be in a neighborhood, Jackson Heights, Corona. It's going to be in Corona Plaza, at 12 noon on August 20th. And basically, we want to have this press conference to talk about our position with this issue, and also to invite the politicians to talk and the community to get informed. Because it's very important that the people that are passing by, especially some people that have not committed themselves to vote, we want to talk to them. We want to approach them and tell them what is happening, why this is important. And something that we are really focused on is that we don't want this opportunity to let it pass without doing something. We don't want others to decide. We need to commit ourselves, get involved, and vote.
And educate. Educate the community. Because it's a lot of, in the web and on the social media, it's a discussion absolutely terrible. I mean, it's some of the people are against it.
It is going all the way around. They are like the supporters, but also in these terms, the ones for the no, and also making a really campaign and justifying the action of continue the war in so many different manners. Through scaring the people, to basically not giving legitimacy to the process, talking about the politicians. This issue of peace is becoming something political, and that's something that we believe is not a political. Peace is something that is natural to the human being. So it's something that we need to separate, and we want people to get informed. People need to know what's going on from the root. People need to read more, to educate what are the real agreement, because media is telling a lot about like, this is happening, but we need to go and read what are the agreements that are on the table. It's very clear, it's very clean after 5 trials of making a peace process, this is the cleaner, this is the more clear and specific that so far we have developed in a 50 years of war. So this is something important that very people need to read.
No, absolutely. It's very elaborate. It's hundreds of pages of agreement. It's the step with the transitional justice, the step of distribution of the land, the steps of compensation of the victim. The victim has been involved with the discussion. So it's a very, very interesting process. So it's going to be at Corona Plaza, 12. How people can find more information, how people can participate, how...
People can directly contact us.
Okay.
If you want, I can give my contact information.
Sure, please.
German Ramirez, my phone number 646-334-7937.
Okay.
646-334-7937.
Okay.
And basically, we are going to gather there, but we are doing we are organizing through the week with other people to get everything together for that day. It's going to be in a educational environment.
Okay.
Happy, festive.
Yeah.
And
then so we're gonna get some salpicón.
Yeah, salpicón is very interesting because salpicón is something. It's a term. It's a mix of fruits.
Okay.
Actually, very refreshing.
Yeah.
So, what here we want to represent is the diversity. We want to have an interchange of ideas.
Okay.
We want to come out with something refreshing to our minds, to our souls, where we can dialogue with people and get to a point where are we going to this. So basically this is a diversity, embracing and refreshing thing for our minds.
But it was also the story of reconnected with the savor of what we have been lost with the war.
Yeah.
So it's
salpicón, the flavors that the word took from us.
Okay.
As anybody that have experienced word,
okay,
word will take you a lot of trust in all the people that surround you. It takes you faith. It basically takes you a lot of economic conditions, possibilities in life. So this is to come back, and all of these processes to bring back all of those things to the life of Colombians
who have been lost
through all of this process in the world.
Yeah.
Something to talk about is the country that has more people displaced in the planet.
Yeah.
It's around 4 million, 4 to 5 million. And there are so many that we cannot count because they disappear.
Yeah.
There are so many people that have gone to live to another countries, like my case, for example, or many other Colombians that live abroad.
Outside,
So is how to bring back everything that the work has taken off from us. So it's very important. It's very important, and it's an event that we invite everybody.
Okay. Herman, thank you very much. Any other things you want to talk, to plug, to say, to...
Basically, that the Yes to the Referendum International Committee, we are a group
so
that is based in different cities where Colombians live.
Okay.
In the case here, we are in New York. There are Colombians living in Spain, France, all over Europe, and some in Asia, and some in many other cities in Latin America. That day, it has been an international call that day we are going to do actions in each of our cities.
I see. Okay.
So it's going to be different dates.
So that's in the coordination.
It's an international campaign.
Okay.
And this is a start over campaign, because after that is going to be more actions, because as today and yesterday, we heard that all the Colombians will be able to vote internationally and to be part of this referendum, even that we don't live within Colombian territory. This is a great way to participate and to become part of the transformation of the country.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming, Herman.
Thank you, David.
That was the show for today. Hope you liked it, and please keep watching your news on presenza.com, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.